Congressman Bill Huizenga of Michigan, who's also a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee. Great to see you this morning. So it was French.
Charlotte.
Good morning. So it was French President Emmanuel Macron who said that President Trump left the G7 to work on that ceasefire deal. We obviously heard what the president had to say on that. And then on Truth Social overnight, as John Huddy just reiterated, he said, "I have not reached out to Iran for peace talks in any way, shape, or form. This is just more highly fabricated fake news. If they want to talk, they know how to reach me. They should have taken the deal that was on the table. Would have saved a lot of lives, especially in these past few days. As we know, this fighting has really intensified overnight. And yesterday, the president urging everyone in Tehran to evacuate with another Truth Social post. What do you make of where this is headed right now and how we've seen this escalate?
Well, if my choice is to believe Emmanuel Macron or President Trump, I know who I'm going with. Look, what we do know is that President Trump and his leadership is strong and decisive. He knows what direction he's going to go. I've been joking with people that, this is the guy who wrote the book, The Art of the Deal, not The Art of the Wait, sit back and see what's going to happen. He is very focused on this, has a lot of things happening. And I think it is a serious step, though, to leave something like the G7, which is an annual meeting that takes a long time. Being a former staffer myself, I know how much time simple meetings sometimes take to set up and have the right materials and all those things going on. And we've got a lot of big issues, the Canadian trade deal that has to happen sooner rather than later. Obviously, the rest of the major economic powers in the world all coming together. And for him to leave and make that decision that it was time to leave means it was pretty serious, whatever he was leaving for. And so I take him, obviously, at his Truth Social word.
Yeah, Congressman, speaking of his Truth Social word, obviously he raised a lot of eyebrows when he told the people of Tehran to evacuate immediately. There are reports, obviously, this morning. We've seen the video, bumper-to-bumper traffic of people doing exactly as he said. Shops closing, the Grand Bazaar closed. Do you think we're going to get to the point here very soon where the U.S. is going to have to finish the job taking out that underground nuclear facility? Or are we also going to work on a new regime in Iran?
Yeah, and those are two different things, but obviously tied together, because we've got a current regime that is making very bad decisions. They continue to make very bad decisions. But this goes back to the Obama administration with the JCPOA, that agreement that the Obama administration, and frankly, virtually every Democrat in Washington, D.C. to this day defends to the bitter end that this was somehow a good deal by just delaying the development that Iran was doing towards a nuclear weapon. Then, of course, we saw during the Biden administration a loosening of the sanctions. Sanctions are only as good as the willingness to enforce those sanctions. And I do a lot of work on that. I'm on the Foreign Affairs Committee, but I'm also on the Financial Services Committee. And we're the ones that actually write up the laws of the sanctions and how they are to be enforced. But it takes the administration to enforce those sanctions. And the simple fact is the Biden administration didn't do that. And so my point is that they've been getting mixed signals all over the place, except from the Trump administration, which is you cannot have a nuclear weapon, and we will be involved in destroying you economically if you don't adhere to what the world stage is expecting out of you. Now I hope it doesn't come to us getting directly involved in any sort of military action. I would much rather see the Israelis take care of this. They clearly are doing that. But we have to think long and hard before we're going to commit actual troops on this. But there's a lot of other levers that can be pulled that should be able to put a lot of that pressure on the Iranian regime.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.